Thank you, Dr. L.P. Singh, for
don't say small for me. I especially consider
I think there is much more beyond what is being spoken about Dr. Amarjit Singh, and much more to learn and know beyond the positions and various designations. I'm sure we will get to know him more when we interact during a formal session. So I would like to now call upon Dr. Gupta, Corporate Director, to give us an overview over future engagement of alumni with IIHMR, what is the current strategy and the plan next. Thank you.
Thank you, Alumni. I was just thinking what I should speak, because Dr. L.P. Singh has said it all. So nothing is left. But let me welcome you all. I'm really very delighted to be with you. And at the outset, I would like to welcome our friend and philosopher and the person who infused confidence in us, Dr. Amarjit Singh. We have with us the architects of what you have gone through, Dr. Agrawal and Dr. Khokar with us. When I thought of doing this, creating this program, I was a public health professional. I had pedagogy with me, but I hardly, I didn't know much. So I read many books and all that, and then decided to contact Dr. Agrawal and all those who were engaged in hospital management education and those who were leading this hospital management administration. So we started this work, but before that I wanted to take approval in due course from the governing board of IIHMR. Perhaps you might not know this history. So I was, that was my third stint at IIHMR in 1995. Before that I had worked there for two times. I knew what is the culture of this organization. So it had to go through the board's approval, and the board said no. We don't want this. We have a history of failure with us. Because we had a program that we ran for 6 years and it was a miserable failure. So they had burned their fingers and they didn't want to experiment with us. So in the first board meeting, when I put up this proposal, nobody agreed, and they rather even didn't bother to discuss this. Second board meeting, after 6 months, I pushed it again. And there were people who said in the board, no, this institute doesn't have the capacity and desired competencies to organize such a program. But I insisted and was supported by 1 or 2 more board members. But finally then the chairman of the board, Mr. B.G. Deshmukh, said, okay, Dr. Gupta, you want to do this? Are you willing to put your papers if you don't succeed? That was the condition. I said, you can keep it now, but let me try. And I was very fortunate I succeeded. And what brings me today is this. But that's all history. But there are phases. The first batch I see Gulshan here, and there are many others. We hardly had a very small batch. This was a big question being asked. क्या करेंगे कहाँ जाएंगे ये लोग रोज मुझसे पूछते हैं हम क्या करेंगे don't worry, I'll call up and set you all. Don't worry about all this. Leave it to me. You study and you have to demonstrate in your life what you can do. Anyway, I was again lucky, and they all got placed and they did wonders. And the next batch and the next batch, those first 3 batches made a difference in the perception of IIHMR's hospital management program. Fine, up to that, but my heart was in health. And it was in the garb of hospital management, I wanted to promote health management. So fourth year I decided to include health management. Again the same question, sir, where we are going to go? Who is going to take us? These hospital guys can go anywhere. They are all chasing glamour. Don't worry, you will be doing the real work in future. You will contribute a great deal in this nation and outside. So health management, and my faculty also asked me, कि health management करते रहो, बोलेगा कौन क्या है? मैं बहुत सच्चाई से बता रहा हूँ आपको ये सारी बातें. But that's how I am an ardent admirer of Dr. Amarjit Singh. One fine morning he called, Dr. Gupta, I want to meet you. I want to come to IIHMR. I want to take your students. I was not ready to believe. What is he? It was unbelievable when he landed. And you know, lock, stock and barrel, who recruited 32 students or so. I was wondering what he will do with them. And I tell you, he created a history. What is a health system's strengthening? How the systems are managed? What we are talking about, models in healthcare. You can say Gujarat model in healthcare. He created, and after 2 years, fortunately he was there for a longer time in the health department. He got this opportunity to be there for a longer time. And he demonstrated in several meetings in the ministry and the performance and the results he showed in Gujarat. And then everybody started asking him a question, how you have done? He said, go to IIHMR. That's how I said, LB might not know this story. You might not know this story. But he demonstrated this, that the systems can be transformed if you have people with right competencies. And this is what happened. So all credit, I must say, for health management goes to Dr. Amarjit Singh.